When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Making side adjustments here. Sends it back in motion. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. We'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down line. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, the top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. Coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arkansas.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Booth. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback may change this route. They'll try the run. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Punt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Send that offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbells ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. back to throw. It's Croman Hope. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Michigan State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Thompson. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Evans. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So
He's going to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. It was the better play there by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Using his legs to buy some time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Quarterback making checks. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. Mississippi State right back to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Give to the back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off and get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off-play action. Still looking on the move. Fires to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. He's got it. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
At the 4-yard line. Coming up, fourth down.
Mississippi State looking for the fourth down conversion. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback will keep it. There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Croman Hope. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on for the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throwing right, and they fail to hook up on third down.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on fourth down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. I'm not sure if he could have kicked it farther by using his knee, but it's not exactly the longest punt. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Find some fresh air. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's second and long. To throw, it's Green. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Anthony. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
Looking to pass. It's Green. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He unleashes a long one. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He got it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the move. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd down, going up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the direct snap, it's Thompson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Green. He's going to let it go. Got it in stride inside the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Michigan State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Coleman Hoke. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Going over the top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Green. Gonna take a shot. Wide open, he makes the catch.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
To the air on first down. And they can't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying to get the corner. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left. Receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great.
Looking for the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Can't get him to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it third and manageable. You put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice second down play.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the 1st down, now set up 1st and goal.
Here we go. On the option. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Fired in from the red zone for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Evans. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Fires it. That pass is incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Going up top. He's got it inside the 30. Here he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Dropping back, it's Green. Finds a tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. And the Razorbacks are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
The Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Moving out of the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Arkansas 42, Mississippi State 14.
So the final period starts with a second down play.
Here we go. Gorilla.
To the air, it's Green. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Firing toward the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Arkansas. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Minnesota has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up 14 over Michigan State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. He lofts one down the sideline. Catch inside the 25. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good. By the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Timeout by the offense. The last thing they need is to have half the team running one play and the other half running another. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Russell. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clapp. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Looking to throw again. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Jackson will throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Quick release on the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Razorbacks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. On target to the left. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he made the extra point without problem.
66, Mississippi State, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail.
And he's thrown another interception. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Arkansas! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing up and took it all the way to the house.
73, Mississippi State, 21.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Thompson. Ball is free. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Thompson. He'll toss it. What a cut. Now he's loose. Turns on the Jets. All out of space. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
And this has